It's Michelle from the Bead Gallery, and today I'm going to show you how to do a rabbit ear bail with a pearl and some drops. So this is a Tahitian pearl. It has a fairly large size hole, so I'm using 21 gauge. Now you don't want to do rabbit ear bails with anything that is thinner than, let's say, 24 gauge wire. So don't do it with 24 or 26. You want to use the thickest wire possible to make sure that your bail is nice and sturdy. Okay, so to get started, we're going to do a basic wire wrap on one side. Then I'm going to put my round nose plier in that angle I just made and pull the wire up, over, and around the jaw of my plier, and then make it so that this tail is pretty perpendicular to this wire that's going to go through the pearl. Okay, and I want to hang these little components off of this loop here. So I'm going to do a pendant with my Tahitian pearl. So we're going to open this loop a little bit and attach our components. They're 3 graduated size of sterling silver components. And then I'm going to wrap my loop shut. So you want to cover as much of this loop as possible, and then we're going to wrap our tail around the wire. I'm just going to go maybe around 1 time. Some people like to do a couple of coils. I like my bead to sit really close to my loop, so I'm just going to do 1 coil to just hold my loop shut. I'm going to string on my pearl or any other bead you want to use in this project. Because I want my loop to sit really close to my bead, I'm not going to use the chain nose plier to bend my right angle. I'm just going to bend it against the top of the bead. And we can do this because pearls are very durable. They're not prone to chipping or cracking. So you can just pull the wire gently against the edge of the hole like that. Make your 90-degree angle. And then because I want my loops on my bail to be a little bit larger than usual, and I want the 2 loops that I'm going to be making to be the same size, I'm going to be using this multi-step wrap and tap plier. I'm just going to put my jaw here as close to the pearl as I can. Notice it's not very close, but that's okay. And I'm going to be making my loops around the jaw number 3, the step number 3 of the multi-step wrap and tap. It's not the smallest, not the next smallest, but it's the next size up. Pull the wire up, over, and around like this. Okay. And then what we're going to do is roll a little bit closer to my right angle, like that. And notice that the wire is going around the jaw of the plier as well, which is what we want because we're going to do 2 loops like this. Okay, and I'm just going to keep rolling a little bit closer until the 2 loops kind of sit right on top of my pearl. Okay, do a little bit of adjusting. And because I don't want the loops to change size when I'm wrapping this shut, I can just hold my loops like this and then pull the tail around like this to do a coil to close my double loop section here. Okay, so it's like a basic wire wrap, but instead of just 1 piece of wire going around, I did 2. Okay, and now that's hitting the top of my bead, so I am going to trim any excess wire away. Again, I'm holding on to the tail because it can go flying once you cut it. Okay, so now I have an extra kind of thick wire wrap loop here. So now what we're going to do is split these 2 coils apart into a V shape. To do that, I like to use my round nose plier, and I'm just going to pinch between the space between the 2 coils like this. And when I'm in there, I'm going to give it a little bit of a twist to kind of force the 2 coils apart to give yourself some space. Okay, another thing you can do is kind of push down once you have it open a little bit. Push down between the 2 coils with your round nose plier like this. You see how it's splitting apart? That's kind of what we want. And then you can just move in with your flat edge tools and pull it apart as wide as you want. We just want a nice V shape And we want it to stay kind of centered on top of the pearl, like this. And now your rabbit ear bail is ready to be strung on to something like a chain. And be ready to wear. So we'll just string it on like this. And there you have it. Here's your rabbit ear bail. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.